Hello everyone, welcome back to Valley Laguna. I hope your year has started really well and everyone is happy and looking forward to a fantastic year. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different with you. Obviously, if you've been to Valley Laguna before, you know that we have absolutely no shortage of walking trails. We've got 200 acres and we pretty much can cover the entire property with walking trails. So that's something that you can do when you're here, but today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to take you on a walk which we call the Wollombi Village Walk. We have these maps that we put into the villas, so you can get them in the villas when you arrive, or you can actually download them from our website. Now, for those that don't know, Wollombi is an exceptionally historic town. There's a lot of things to see there. This map is produced by a local and they are so popular. I'll just try and do this one-handed if I can. Maybe not. Here we go. It opens up and what you can see, I'll see if you can see that. The map is amazing. I'll do a close-up for you, but I'll do a close-up for you in a second, but it outlines, there's three parts to it. There's the main village, there's a longer walk which takes you down to the Anzac Memorial and then to the gravesite, or the graveyard as well. And then there is also one section that takes you to what we call Canines Bridge, which is a very old wooden bridge, one of the original bridges. It has since been decommissioned and there's a new bridge but by the side of it, but the old bridge is right next to it. So you can actually go down and have a look at that. So let me just spin you around. This is the actual map that you get, and the section that we're going to be doing is this, actually, where is it? Yeah, this little bit here, the main village. Now each of the sections on the map have a number, and then in the village, the buildings have a corresponding number. So it will actually tell you a little bit about the significance of the building and some of the history. So one of the ones that I'd like to highlight today, we're going to start at the obelisk. So this is the map. So that's the entire map. We are going to do this small little part in here, the main village. And on the other side of the map, there's a more detailed version of it. And then there's some other history. So as I said, I'll leave a link for you. But some of the bits that we are going to look at today, we might go and have a look at the Endeavour Museum. Definitely have a look at St Michael's Church. Interesting bit of history. That church has been relocated. It used to be down near Canines Bridge, which we'll go to. Wollombi Cottage, the old sandstone telegraph office, and I may get to take you inside the museum if they're open and we're there. But it's a nice little walk. It's a beautiful day. It's a lovely little walk. Most people will have no trouble in managing walking around the village. If you're feeling a little bit more energetic, you can certainly do the longer one, do the entire circuit and go down onto the brook and walk along the creek. So that's also nice. But today we're just going to concentrate on the village. So let's go and do the Wollombi Village Walk. So the obelisk actually has a little bit of information along with the information that you have on the map, but it actually tells us that the courthouse, which you can see behind me, which is also the Endeavour, was originally the courthouse and now it's a museum, that in 1840 a court was established in Wollombi. So it tells us on here that the courthouse and the Endeavour Museum that you can see behind me was established in 1840. And if I come around here, it will tell you a little bit to say that the Wollombi district was settled by Europeans in the 1820s. And then some fantastic information along here about what it was like to live here, working, obviously established by convicts. Around here, the all-important Aboriginal people. We are on Darkinjung country, so it will tell you a little bit about the amazing history. And then we go around here and you can see a little bit about the early white settlement. So definitely a good place to start. And then we're walking up the main street. So the original courthouse was timber, and this one was built in 1866. Was the police Administration Centre, Police District. How beautiful is St Michael's Church. Let's go and have a look and see if it's open. So we're in luck. It's open. Let's pop inside. Hopefully it's not too dark. Ooh, it might be too dark. How gorgeous is this beautiful church? Isn't it gorgeous? It's so lovely. So a little bit of history about this beautiful church. 30th of September 1840, Reverend John Polding, first Bishop of Sydney, rode into Wollombi on horseback to lay the foundation stone. So obviously, as I said to you earlier, that foundation stone was, the church was in a different location. It was down at Canines Bridge. But how gorgeous. So on the 17th of September in 1991, the church was put up for auction. It caused quite a furore amongst the community, and they managed to raise the funds to buy the church for, it says here, $120,000. The pews were later purchased for $3,400 and donated back to the church by a local member, a community member. So this church is now what we call non-denominational, so it is no longer a strictly Catholic church, so anyone can get married here. Interesting little fact about the frieze that you see along here. Apparently that was discovered when they were restoring the interior of the church, and it's obviously been re-stenciled, but they were peeling back layers of paint and they saw this beautiful gold underneath, and that's what they discovered, the beautiful frieze. Next on our walk is the old telegraph office. It's right next to the church, so you don't have to go too far. Absolutely beautiful property. Now it is actually private residence now, but they don't mind you having a look at the front, and they really do keep it in such beautiful condition. So it was formerly the Overland Telegraph Office, and it was opened in 1860, and then it became combined with the post office, and the two combined in 1882. Very old. So we've just finished here in the main village. I'm now going to walk down around here. I'm going to take you down to have a look at the graveyard. There's actually some really interesting gravestones down there. Then we're going to go along here all the way past Wollombi House down to the Anzac Reserve and back again. And I couldn't possibly take you to Wollombi and not finish off and show you a little bit about the legendary Wollombi Tavern. Okay, having done the village walk down to the Anzac Memorial and the graveyard, hope you really enjoyed it. I'm now going to slip inside and have a coffee at the Wollombi Kitchen.